Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Have you ever imagined that an old coin sitting inside a forgotten coin jar? An antique collection in the coins. Coin number 1. The most fascinating early Jefferson Nickels ever produced, the 1939 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark, often associated with the Philadelphia Mint. If your coin is preserved in what you're calling green condition, collectors may find it especially attractive depending on its originality, eye appeal, and overall preservation. Before we begin, remember that every old coin tells a story. Some are valuable because of their age, some because they were produced in limited numbers, and others because collectors simply love owning an important piece of American history. The 1939 Jefferson Nickel falls into that special category because it represents the second year of the Jefferson Nickel series and has become a favorite among collectors worldwide. The Jefferson Nickel first appeared in 1938, replacing the famous Buffalo nickel. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. By 1939, the United States Mint had fully transitioned into producing this new design, making the 1939 issue one of the earliest Jefferson Nickels ever struck. If your 1939 nickel has no mint mark, it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that period, Philadelphia coins generally did not display a mint mark, making this an easy way to identify where the coin originated. Although millions of these coins were minted, finding one with attractive surfaces, minimal wear, and strong original details is becoming increasingly difficult as the decades pass. Collectors place significant importance on preservation, especially for coins that have survived for more than 80 years. One reason collectors admire the 1939 Jefferson Nickel is its historical significance. America was slowly emerging from the Great Depression, while Europe stood on the brink of World War II. Every coin produced during this era became part of everyday commerce, passing through countless hands and witnessing one of the most dramatic periods in world history. Holding a 1939 nickel today is like holding a small piece of American heritage. Now let's discuss the condition. In your example, the coin is described as being in green condition. While green condition is not an official numismatic grading term, collectors sometimes use descriptive terms to indicate originality or natural toning. A coin with attractive original surfaces and pleasing color can often receive greater attention than one that has been harshly cleaned or damaged. Eye appeal matters because collectors appreciate coins that retain as much of their original character as possible. Many beginners assume that every old nickel is automatically valuable simply because it is old. Unfortunately, that isn't true. The true value depends on several important factors, including wear, luster, strike quality, rarity, demand, certification, and whether the coin contains any significant mint errors or popular varieties. A common circulated coin may be worth only a small premium, while an exceptionally preserved specimen or rare variety can command dramatically higher prices. One exciting feature collectors often search for on 1939 Jefferson Nickels is the famous doubled reverse variety. On certain examples, lettering such as Monticello and 5 cents appears noticeably doubled. These varieties are highly sought after because they resulted from the die-making process rather than damage after the coin entered circulation. If you notice strong doubling on those inscriptions, your coin deserves careful examination by an experienced numismatist or professional grading service. Another important characteristic is the strike quality of the Monticello steps. Specialists often examine the staircase leading to Monticello because sharp, fully defined steps indicate a stronger strike. Coins displaying complete steps are especially desirable and frequently command substantial premiums over ordinary examples. Authentication is another critical step before assigning a significant value to any vintage coin. Reputable grading companies evaluate authenticity, assign an official grade, encapsulate the coin for protection, and provide buyers with greater confidence. Certified coins usually attract more serious collectors because their authenticity and condition have been independently verified. If you believe your 1939 Jefferson Nickel may truly be worth around $232, avoid cleaning or polishing it. Even gentle cleaning can leave hairline scratches that permanently reduce collector value. Experienced collectors almost always prefer original surfaces over shiny but cleaned coins. Storage also matters. Keep your nickel in a protective coin holder or capsule away from moisture, direct sunlight, and extreme temperatures. Proper storage helps preserve its surfaces and maintains its long-term collector appeal. Coin collecting is more than simply finding valuable money. It connects us to American history, famous leaders, changing designs, and the stories of everyday people who once spent these coins in grocery stores, post offices, restaurants, and small-town businesses. Every surviving 1939 Jefferson nickel has traveled an incredible journey through history before arriving in today's collections. Imagine discovering one of these early Jefferson Nickels while searching through an inherited collection or an old family coin album. Moments like these inspire thousands of collectors to continue searching rolls of coins, estate sales, flea markets, and antique shops in hopes of uncovering a hidden treasure. Whether your 1939 Jefferson nickel ultimately proves to be worth 5 cents, $20, $200, or even more, the excitement of researching, identifying, and preserving historic American coinage is one of the greatest rewards of the hobby. Next, coin number 2, a 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, a classic American coin that continues to attract collectors around the world. In this video, we'll discuss its history, unique features, collector demand, and why a well-preserved example, described here as being in black condition, is estimated at $228 in today's collector market. The Jefferson Nickels series officially began in 1938, replacing the famous Buffalo nickel. The design was created by sculptor Felix Schlag and features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. By 1940, this design had become familiar across America as millions of nickels circulated through banks, stores, restaurants, and businesses during an important period in the nation's history. If your 1940 Jefferson nickel has no mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that era, Philadelphia coins generally did not display a mint mark, making the blank space beside Monticello completely normal rather than an error. Although millions were produced, collectors still enjoy owning these early Jefferson Nickels because they represent one of the first years of the series. The year 1940 was significant in American history. While the United States had not yet entered World War II, the world was already changing rapidly. Every nickel produced during this period became part of everyday commerce, passing through countless hands and witnessing one of the most important decades of the 20th century. Today, each surviving coin serves as a small historical artifact connecting collectors with America's past. Your example mentions a black condition. Although this is not an official grading term used by professional grading services, many collectors use descriptive names for coins with darker natural toning or distinctive surface appearance. A naturally toned coin with attractive eye appeal is often preferred over one that has been harshly cleaned or polished. Original surfaces usually bring stronger interest from experienced collectors. Many beginners believe that every old nickel is automatically valuable simply because of its age. In reality, value depends on several important factors, including the amount of wear, strike quality, original luster, eye appeal, certification, collector demand, and the presence of rare varieties or mint errors. Most circulated 1940 Philadelphia nickels remain common, but premium examples in exceptional condition can command much stronger prices. One feature advanced collectors always examine is the sharpness of the Monticello steps. Coins displaying complete and well-defined full steps are much scarcer than ordinary examples because they require an exceptionally strong strike. Full steps nickels are highly sought after and frequently command substantial premiums compared with average pieces. Collectors also inspect the coin carefully for die cracks, repunched mint marks on other mint varieties, doubled dies, and unusual striking errors. Even a small minting variety can transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a highly desirable collectible. This is why careful examination using magnification is always recommended before deciding on a coin's value. If you think your 1940 Jefferson nickel might be valuable, resist the temptation to clean it. Cleaning almost always reduces collector value because it removes the original surface and leaves tiny scratches. Professional collectors consistently prefer coins that remain in their original untouched condition. Proper storage is equally important. Place your coin inside a protective holder, capsule, or archival quality flip. Keep it away from moisture, excessive humidity, and direct sunlight to preserve its appearance for future generations. One of the greatest joys of coin collecting is the possibility of discovering something unexpected. Many valuable coins have been found inside inherited collections, estate sales, old piggy banks, and forgotten albums. Every Jefferson nickel tells a unique story, and every collector hopes the next discovery will become the highlight of their collection. The 1940 Jefferson nickel represents much more than 5 cents. It reflects American craftsmanship, national history, and the beginning of one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. Whether your coin is worth only a small premium or hundreds of dollars, it remains a fascinating piece of numismatic history that deserves appreciation and careful preservation. Next, coin number 3. The 1977 Jefferson Nickel with the D Mint mark, struck at the Denver Mint. We'll explore its history, design, condition, collector demand, and discuss why an exceptional example described here as being in very fine condition is estimated at $202 in today's collector market. The 1977 with D Jefferson Nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small D Mint mark located to the right of Monticello on the reverse for this era. More than 297 million examples were produced, making it a common date issue in circulation. However, finding one with minimal wear, sharp details, and exceptional eye appeal becomes much more challenging as time passes. Although 1977 was not associated with a major design change, it represents an important period in modern U.S. coinage. Millions of Americans carried Jefferson Nickels every day for shopping, transportation, vending machines, and everyday purchases. Each surviving coin has traveled through decades of American history before reaching today's collectors. Your example is described as being in very fine condition. In professional coin grading, a very fine coin still shows moderate wear, but major design elements remain clear and well-defined. Jefferson's hair, facial features, and Monticello's architectural details are still visible, although some finer details have been worn smooth. Collectors often seek attractive, very fine examples because they combine affordability with strong historical character. One of the biggest misconceptions among beginning collectors is believing that every old coin is automatically valuable. In reality, value depends on many factors, including condition, rarity, collector demand, strike quality, original surfaces, and whether the coin has been professionally graded. Most circulated 1977 with D nickels are worth only face value or a small premium, while unusually high-grade certified coins or special varieties can sell for significantly higher prices. One feature that advanced collectors always examine is the full steps designation. On the reverse of the coin, Monticello has a staircase leading to its entrance. If those steps remain fully struck and uninterrupted, the coin may qualify for the coveted full steps designation. Full steps nickels are considerably scarcer than standard examples and often command much stronger prices in the collector market. Some certified full steps, 1977 with D nickels, have realized thousands of dollars at auction because of their rarity in top condition. Collectors also inspect 1977 with D nickels for die cracks, doubled dies, strike anomalies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other genuine mint errors. Although such errors are uncommon, they can dramatically increase collector interest and market value. Every coin deserves a careful inspection under good lighting and magnification before conclusions are made. If you believe your 1977 with D Jefferson nickel may be valuable, never clean or polish it. Cleaning removes the original mint surface and often leaves fine scratches that permanently reduce collector value. Professional numismatists almost always prefer coins with completely original surfaces. Proper storage is equally important. Place your nickel inside a protective coin holder, capsule, or archival quality flip. Store it in a cool, dry environment away from humidity, chemicals, and direct sunlight. Preserving the coin today helps protect its condition for many years to come. Coin collecting continues to grow because every coin tells a story. A simple 5-cent piece may have passed through grocery stores, gas stations, restaurants, banks, and countless hands over nearly 50 years. Today, that same coin can become a treasured collectible representing a fascinating chapter of American history. Imagine discovering a beautiful 1977 with D. Jefferson Nickel while searching through an inherited coin collection or an old piggy bank. The excitement of identifying mint marks, grading condition, and researching collector value is what makes numismatics such a rewarding hobby for people of all ages. Whether your 1977 with D. Jefferson Nickel is worth 5 cents, a few dollars, or perhaps even around $202 because of exceptional quality and collector demand, it remains an important part of America's coinage history. Every coin deserves the closer look because hidden treasures are sometimes found where people least expect them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos about valuable Jefferson Nickels, Lincoln wheat pennies, Washington quarters, Roosevelt dimes, Kennedy half dollars, and other rare U.S. coins. Happy coin hunting, and your next valuable discovery could already be waiting in your collection.